Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani. This is the video number 42. In this video I will be explain the International System of Units SI. The International System of Unit SI, it is in French Le Système International des Units, abbreviated as SI. Okay, International System of Unit. Okay, as a consider as a in French system, Le Système International des Units. So on the basis of the Système International SI, we have to put the name, short name of the International System of Units. Okay, French way, Le Système International des Units, abbreviated as SI. So established by the 11th General Conference on Weights and Measures CGPM. From conference generally des poids and measures. Okay, so the CGPM full form is Conference Generally des Poids and Measures. And what is the CGPM? It is an intergovernmental treaty organization. Intergovernmental treaty organization created by diplomatic treaty. Okay, it is an organization and created by diplomatic treaty known as a Meter Convention, and it was signed in Paris in 1875. Okay, SI system has 7 base units. Okay, 7 base units. See, base physical quantities and their units. Base physical quantities 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here you see length symbol for quantity small l, unit meter, and symbol of SI unit small m. Okay, then second base physical quantity mass, symbol for quantity small m, name of SI unit kilogram, and kilogram symbol of kg. Time is small t, quantity symbol for quantity, name of SI unit second, and symbol for SI unit small s. Then fourth is electric current, symbol for quantity I, name of SI unit ampere, and symbol for SI unit A, capital A. Then thermodynamic temperature symbol for quantity capital T, name of SI unit Kelvin, and symbol for SI unit K. Then amount of substance small n, symbol for quantity small n, name of SI unit mole, and then symbol for SI unit MOL. See the difference. This is the name of SI unit, but this is the symbol of SI unit. Okay. Then luminous intensity IV, luminous intensity IV, name of SI unit candela, and then symbol for SI unit CD. Base physical quantity luminous intensity, so symbol for quantity IV, name of SI unit candela, and symbol for SI unit CD. So these are base physical quantities 7. Okay. So you learn symbol and name of SI unit, and then symbol for SI units. Then SI system allows the use of prefix. The SI system allows the use of the prefix to indicate the multiples or submultiples of a unit. Okay. The SI system allows the use of prefix or to indicate the multiples of submultiples of a unit. See multiple 10 raised to power minus 24. So prefix used by SI system yocto. 10 raised to power minus 24. So prefix used for 10 raised to power minus 24, yocto. Symbol is y, small y. 10 raised to power minus 21. Prefix japto, symbol small z. 10 raised to power minus 18, prefix atto, and symbol is small a. 10 raised to power minus 15, femto, and symbol is f. 10 raised to power minus 12, so pico, so symbol is p. 10 raised to power minus 9, so nano, so symbol is small n. Then 10 raised to power minus 6, micro, so symbol for micro mu. 10 raised to power minus 3. So milli, say symbol for milli, small m. 10 raised to power minus 2. So centi, so prefix for centi, small c. 10 raised to power minus 1. Deci, so symbol for deci, small d. 10, symbol for deca, so prefix is deca and symbol for da, for deca. 10 raised to power 2. Hecto, prefix is hecto, symbol for h. So 10 deca, prefix deca and then its symbol small da. 10 raised to power 2, its prefix hecto and then symbol small h. 10 raised to power 3, kilo and symbol k. 10 raised to power 6, mega, prefix and capital M, symbol. 10 raised to power 9, giga, prefix and capital G, its symbol. 10 raised to power 12, tera. 10 raised to power 12, 10 raised to power 12, tera and prefix tera and symbol is capital T. 10 raised to power 15, peta is prefix and symbol is capital P. 10 raised to power 18, prefix is exa and symbol is E. 10 raised to power 21 and prefix is zeta and symbol is capital Z. 10 raised to power 24, so prefix is iota and symbol is Y. 10 raised to power 24, so prefix is iota and then symbol is capital Y. Then next is mass and weight. Mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it, and then weight is the force exerted by gravity on an object. This is the main difference. See, main concept is mass and weight. Difference between mass and weight. Mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it. Okay, amount of matter. Okay, like solid, liquid, gas. So amount of the matter present in it. So it is a mass. And weight is the force exerted by gravity. Force exerted by gravity on an object. Okay. So mass of the substance is constant because amount of matter, how much present. Okay. So mass is constant. But weight exerted, force exerted by gravity. So its weight may vary from one place to another due to the change in gravity. Okay, so you should be careful in using these terms, mass and weight. Mass is constant. So mass of the substance can be determined accurately in the laboratory by using an analytical balance. See this diagram. This is the analytical diagram. Okay, analytical balance. Here you see this is the carrier, this is the beam, this is the pan. Downside, this is the leveling screw. Then this is the pan release, beam release and pointer and scale. Okay, and this is the reader carrier knob. So both of side pan, okay, we have to put the value, any substance for measuring its mass. Okay, this is the analytical balance, and this is the analytical balance used in the laboratory for determine the mass of the substance. Okay, then SI unit of mass, SI unit of the mass, kilogram. Okay, and its fraction named as gram. 1 kg convert into the 1000 gram is used in laboratory. Reason, because a smaller amount of the chemicals used in chemical reactions. So this is, today I discuss only basic concept. Okay, so only for your knowledge. Clear? Then next is volume. Volume is the amount of space occupied by a substance. It has the unit length cube. Volume is the amount of the space occupied by the substance and its unit is length cube. Clear? So in SI system, volume has unit meter cube. Okay, but in laboratory, volume denoted by centimeter cube or otherwise decimeter cube units. Okay, SI system, volume has unit of meter cube, but laboratory, now we have to use smaller volume, centimeter cube, otherwise decimeter cube. So 1 liter is 1000 ml and 1000 centimeter cube is equal to 1 decimeter cube. Okay, 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml and 1000 centimeter cube is equal to 1 decimeter cube. Okay, this way you have to see different units used to express volume. Okay, here you see this is the cube way. Okay, but one single unit cell. So here you see, okay, this part complete 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, each 1 centimeter, so total 10, so 10 centimeter, and 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter. Okay, so 1 decimeter. Okay, 1 centimeter, so 1 centimeter at total 10, so 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter. Okay, so 1000 centimeter cube is equal to 1 decimeter. Okay, so 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Clear? And 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 ml. In the laboratory, volume of the liquids or solution can be measured by graduated cylinder, volumetric flask, burette and pipette. Okay, in the laboratory, the volume of liquid or solution can be measured by burette, this one pipette. Okay, this is the graduate cylinder and this one volumetric flask. Okay, and volumetric flask is used to prepare a known volume of a solution. Okay, so these are volume measuring device. Okay, so burette, pipette and then graduated cylinder and then volumetric flask. Then density, already explained in the last video. Density, the two properties mass and volume. So density denoted two properties, mass divided by volume. Okay, so what is the density? So density of a substance is its amount of the mass per unit volume. Okay, density of a substance is its amount of the mass per unit volume. So SI unit of the density, SI unit of mass and SI unit of volume. So SI unit of the mass kilogram and SI unit of volume meter cube. Okay, so kg meter inverse cube. Okay, this unit is quite large and chemists often express density in smaller unit. Okay, kilogram in convert into the gram and meter inverse cube convert into the centimeter inverse cube. So mass is expressed in gram and volume is expressed in centimeter. So density of a substance tell us about how closely its particles are packed. Okay, so if density is more, that is means particles more closely packed. Okay, clear? Understood? So density of a substance, its amount of the mass per unit volume. So SI unit is kilogram meter cube, but this is the quite large. So chemists offer density in lower, so gram centimeter cubes. So density of the substance tell us about how closely its particles are close. So density is more. So it means particles are more closely packed. Then next topic is temperature. So 3 common scale to measure temperature: degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and then Kelvin. Okay, degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit and then Kelvin. So Kelvin is the SI unit. So thermometer based on 3 scales. Here you see. First is degree Celsius. Here you see degree Celsius. Okay, this one Kelvin. This is Fahrenheit. Degree Celsius, 0 degree Celsius, here point here Kelvin, 273.15 Kelvin. And in Fahrenheit, 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Then after 25 degree, freezing point of water, degrees 0 degree Celsius. So Fahrenheit, 32 degree Fahrenheit. And Kelvin, 273.15 Kelvin. But 25 degree Celsius, room temperature is 25 degree Celsius. So Fahrenheit 77 degree Fahrenheit and then Kelvin 298 Kelvin. Human body temperature 37 degree Celsius. Okay, so 98.6 degree Fahrenheit and then 310 Kelvin. Okay, so generally the thermometer with Celsius scale are calibrated from 0 degree to 100 degree. Okay, which scale? Celsius. These two temperatures are the freezing point and the boiling point of water. So Fahrenheit scale is represented between, see, 32 degree to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Celsius scale represented 0 degree Celsius to 100, and then Kelvin 273 to 373 Kelvin. Okay, the temperature on two scales are related to each other by the following relationship. See, degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5 degree Celsius plus 32. Okay, Fahrenheit related from Celsius. So whenever Celsius given, so easily you have to find Fahrenheit, because degree Celsius value put up and Fahrenheit find. Kelvin scale is related to the Celsius scale. So formula is K is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15. Okay. So whenever degree Celsius value given, so easily you have to find Kelvin. So it is interesting to note that temperature below 0 degree Celsius, negative values are possible in Celsius scale, but in Kelvin scale, negative temperature is not possible. Okay, so in Celsius, negative point it is possible, but Fahrenheit and then Kelvin it is not possible. Okay, so temperature are three types: Celsius, Kelvin and Fahrenheit. Celsius from 0 degree Celsius to 37 degree Celsius. 100 degree Celsius, and then Kelvin 273 to 373 Kelvin, and then Fahrenheit 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Freezing point of water 0 degree Celsius, room temperature 25 degree Celsius, human body temperature 37 degree Celsius, and boiling point of water 100 degree Celsius. Next topic is uncertainty in measurement. Okay, many of time in the study of the chemistry, one has to deal with experimental data as well as theoretical calculation. So there are meaningful way to handle the number conventionally and the present the data realistically with certainty to the extent possible. So these ideas are discussed here. First is scientific notation. Scientific notation: study of the chemistry, study of the atoms and molecules which have extremely low masses and are present in extremely large number. So a chemist has to deal with the numbers as large. Okay, so like this way: 602, 200, 000. So for the molecules of 2 gram of hydrogen gas, or as small as 0.166 gram mass of a hydrogen atom. Okay, hydrogen gas, for the hydrogen gas 2 gram of the hydrogen gas, this one, but small as hydrogen atom. So similarly other constants such as Planck constant, speed of light, charges on the particles involves numbers of the above magnitude. So it is may look funny because see the number. So funny like, so for a moment to the right or count the numbers involving so many zeros, but it offers a real challenge to do simple mathematical operation of the like addition, subtraction, multiplication or division with such numbers. Okay, so we have to select, okay, write any two numbers of the above type and try any one of the operation you like to accept as a challenge. And then we will really appreciate the difficulty in handling such numbers. Okay, so this problem is solved by using scientific notation. Okay, and it is also we have to say exponential notation. So this problem is solved by using scientific notation for such number, that is exponential notation, in which any number can be represented in the form of n into 10 raised to power n, small n. Okay, capital N into 10 raised to power small n. And small n is the exponent, that is means power, and power have positive otherwise negative values, and capital N is the number called digit term. Okay, capital N called digit term, and which is varies between 1.000 and 9.999. Okay, so we can write this one 232.508, otherwise we have to say 2.32508. into 10 raised to power 2 in scientific notation. But while writing it, the decimal had to be moved to the left by 2 places, and same is the exponent 2 of 10 in the scientific notation. So here we have to start. I discussed here how it is changed in scientific way. Okay, decimal way. Here you see given 0.00616 can be written as, so 0 replace left hand side. Here you see how many point after 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so written is first decimal 1.6 and 10 raised to power minus 4. So the decimal has to be moved 4 places to the right. 1 2 3 4 decimal 4 places to the right, and then minus 4 is the exponent in the scientific notation, right? Okay, so this is the way. Example 0.0016. So we have to moved 4 places to the right. 1 2 3 4 places to the right, and then 4 places to the right, that is means minus 4 exponent in the scientific notation. So 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 4. But while performing the mathematical operation on number, so expressed in the scientific notation. Okay, so the following points are to be kept in mind. Here you see multiplication and division. First is see multiplication division. Given two operation 5.6 into 10 raised to power 5 and 6.9 into 10 raised to power 8. So first we have to select the number 5.6 and 6.9 in the decimal way. Select in the bracket, and then 10 raised to power 5 and 10 raised to power 8. So multiply, that is means addition, power add. So 10 raised to power 5 plus 8. So 5 plus 8 13, and 5.6 into 6.9 is equal to 38.64 into 10 raised to power 13. Okay, decimal move back side. Okay, left hand side, one decimal move left hand side. See. Okay, so 3.864 and increase 1. Okay, clear? So 10 raised to power 14. Clear? So whenever you have to go left hand side, so exponent positive way. Okay, and then whenever move right hand side, so exponent negative way. Okay, then next is 9 point into 10 raised to power minus 2 into 2 into 2.5 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So first we have to select number decimal value 9.8 into 10 raised to 2.5 in bracket, and then 10 raised to power minus 2, then multiply, so plus minus 6. So minus 2 minus 6 minus 8, 10 raised to power minus 8, and 9.8 multiplied 2.5, 24.50. So 24.50. So decimal move left hand side, 1 place move left. So here 1 place minus. So 10 raised to power minus 8 convert into the 1 increase, because point 1 place, 1 decimal move left hand side 1 place. Okay, so 1 plus minus 8 plus 1, so minus 7, so 2.450. Okay, so whenever move left hand side, so exponent positive. Okay, and exponent whenever move right hand side, so negative. Okay, then 2.7 into 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by 5.5 into power 10 raised to power 4. So 2.7 divided by 5.5 taken in the bracket, and then 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by 10 raised to power 4. So divide, convert into the minus. So 10 raised to power minus 3 minus 4. So minus 3 minus 4 minus 7. Then 2.7 divided by 5.5. So 0.4909. So 0.4909. So this decimal move left hand side 1 place. So right hand side. So 4.9. So 4.9099, but move right hand side, so exponent 1 increase. Okay, so exponent 1 increase, so minus 7 convert into the minus 8. Okay, because minus 7 minus 1, so minus 8. Then addition and subtraction. For these two operations, first the numbers are written in such a way that they have the same exponent. Then after the coefficient digit terms are added or subtracted, as the case may be, like this example, for adding 6.65 into 10 raised to power 4 and 8.95 into 10 raised to power 3. So exponent is made sum for both the numbers. First we get 6.65 into 10 raised to power 4 plus 0.895 into 10 raised to power 4. So first decimal value taken into the bracket. So 6.65 plus 0.895 bracket close. Here 10 raised to power 4 and here also 10 raised to power 4. So multiply 10 raised to power 4. So add 6.65 into 0.895. So 7.545 multiply 10 raised to power 4. So the substance of the two numbers can be done as shown below. Because here same exponent given, so same written. Okay. Then after subtraction, question is given 2.5 into 10 raised to power minus 2 minus 4.8 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay. So first we take decimal value in the bracket. So 2.5 minus 0. Here you see 2.5 minus 4.8, it is not possible. So first decimal going to the right hand side, convert into the left hand side. So 0.48. Okay, a left hand side convert. So that is means addition exponent. So plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1 minus 2. So 0.48 into 10 raised to power minus 2. So we taken in the bracket 2.5 minus 0.48 bracket close. Then multiply 10 raised to power minus 2. Here also 10 raised to power minus 2. So multiply 10 raised to power minus 2. So 2.5 minus 0.48. So 2.02 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Okay, clear? So for multiplication, we have to take a decimal value in the bracket and then power exponent added. Okay, then this one. Clear? And if division, so decimal value taken in the bracket and then exponent we have to take subtract. Minus 3 minus 4. Okay. Then so 4 and then decimal value moves right hand side. Okay. Moves left hand side. So exponent add. Okay. And then moves right hand side. So exponent minus. Here you see 0.49. So here you see whenever decimal going to the right hand side, so right hand side, so that is means 1 negative value minus 7 minus 1, so exponent minus, so minus 1 move one place, so 10 raised to power minus 7 minus 1, so minus 8. Then addition and subtraction, so first we taken the decimal value in the bracket and then if same value, so write directly. Okay, and if next subtraction, so first we taken decimal value in the bracket. Okay, but first you see subtract 2.5 minus 4.8. It is possible? No. So first decimal moves left hand side. So left hand side, that is means addition 1, because move one place. So one place, that is means minus 3 plus 1. So minus 2. Okay. So 2.5 minus 0.48 multiply same exponent. So 10 raised to power minus 2. So values come 2.02 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Okay, so multiplication, division and then addition and subtraction. It is the scientific notation. Okay. So next topic I will be explained in the next video. Thank you so much.